Hello guys, Frozen Neptunia here and welcome back to Tales of Graces F. On the last episode we started the game and other things happened. New discovery, family portrait. Age is just a number, which still to this day is one of the most creepy sentences I've ever heard.
Is that you in this picture, Asbel? You look different.
Yeah, I was probably around 9 years old back then. My father had some artist paint it.
9?
I'm 11 now, so that would have been 2 years ago? Oh, but hey, how old are you?
I don't know. Maybe 14?
Really? Are you sure you're older than me?
I forgot to mention on the last episode, but that little just cut in of just Sophie's zone. I did it again. Oh god damn it. But yeah, her doing that little just zoning off into space, look, that little chibi picture is so adorable. Oh, that's just so cute. Yeah, I kind of have, like, I really like cute things. I'm kind of like Kanji Tatsumi in that manner.
You certainly took your time, Asbel. Who's the girl?
We met her outside town. She seems to have amnesia. She doesn't remember who she is or where she's from.
Oh? Well, we can worry about such things later. I need to speak with you.
What is it now?
I received a letter from a very important man in the capital. His son is coming to visit Lant.
A visitor from the capital, huh?
That's rare, isn't it, Dad?
This boy is around the same age as you, but you are not to approach or speak with him. He hails from one of the most powerful families in the Windor Kingdom. We cannot be seen to show him even the slightest disrespect. If something were to happen, it would be a blight on the Lant name. Do you understand, Asbel?
Why are you just asking me?
Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. As for the girl, I shall hand her over to the authorities. I'm confident they will be able to find her family. This is the best thing we can do for her now.
What? Huh?
This plan should put your mind at ease, yes?
I want to be with Asbel.
You do?
What is this about, Asbel?
You don't want to go?
I don't know. But I want to stay with Asbel.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Of course she isn't. Right?
Well, she cannot stay here. I will contact the authorities and make arrangements for her transfer.
Don't worry about it. I can take care of her.
What?
I can take care of her.
This is foolishness.
I'm serious.
Do you even understand what you're saying? You are a powerless child who couldn't possibly be entrusted with such responsibility.
Well, how will you know if you don't let me try?
My lord, a messenger has arrived concerning our guest from the capital.
Right, send him in. Asbel, we shall continue this conversation later. Until then, stay out of trouble.
Damn it.
Come on, Asbel.
I'm going to help her, and I don't care what anyone says. Let's go.
Okay.
Asbel acquired Lord's Heir title. This, I think, is when we can start... Yeah, first select this title. Oh, I think I just turned autoquilt off. There we go. So, he gets Tornado Blade, which I think would buff the ability, because he already knows it from this. But I'm gonna learn Parry Heal first. Huh. I thought I'd activated the... I'm confused. Oh. Yeah, that's just the collector's book. I think... Oh, we have to go on to status. Oh. Never mind, I thought we could, like, start changing costumes and stuff like that. Never mind. But these little stars... I think it's gonna... Oh, yeah. When we see them, these are little scenes outside the character's knowledge. These tend to be non-voice acted, but I've got auto text on, dyslexic, and also not very good at reading, so I might not be voice acting them, like I did with other games, seeing as they might disappear while I'm halfway through what I'm reading, because knowing me, I messed up several times. But yeah, they're just talking about just typical Lord and Lady parentsy stuff. Though... during my first playthrough, I didn't realise what was really going on. But we do find out a little later, like, what's happening here. And... oh... not a big fan of it, really. Strict, but there's also taking away a kid's freedom and basically, yeah. Like, trust me, never shelter a child because it never works. Like, I'm talking from my own experience because I basically isolated myself for my teenage years. Left me pretty... well, let's just say, in a group of oddballs, I'm the oddball. But, enough of that. What did it say we could look at? Do I talk to you for side quests? No, I think I talk to you. I can't remember how to do side quests. Huh. It's not in library. I am confusion. But enough of that, let's just get on with the story.
Seems like all Dad knows how to do is treat me like a child. I can't stand it. Why am I the only one he ever yells at?
Well, you're the oldest, and that means you'll be the Lord of Lant one day.
I'd rather become a knight in service of the king. The capital has a special training school for knights. Did you know that?
I've heard of it, but Asbel, can you really take care of this girl?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have to show Dad that I'm not just some useless child.
Well, yes, but...
Hey, Sharia, you feeling better?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. So, did your dad decide what to do with the mystery girl?
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of her.
What?
Don't shout like that. You'll make yourself sick again.
It's your fault. What do you mean you're going to take care of her?
I just mean I'll be responsible for her until we find out who she is.
What if we never find out?
Well, then... I'll be with her for the rest of my life.
The rest of your... No, you can't do that. Are you kidding? You just can't.
Too late. I've already decided.
Let it go, Sharia. He'll never change his mind now. Unbelievable!
Hey, you're with us now, okay? Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
But if you're gonna be our friend, we need to give you a name. How about... Tiger Festival!
You idiot! What kind of a girl would want a stupid name like that? Unbelievable! My brother's not very good with names.
Fine then. What do you want to call her?
Well, I don't know. We found her in a meadow, right? So maybe we should name her after a flower.
Sharia, what was the name of that flower I gave you?
It's called a Sofaria.
Sofaria. Aha! I got it. We're gonna name her Sophie.
Sophie. Oh, it's kind of pretty. I agree. It's a good name.
All right. From now on, your name is Sophie. Is that okay? Sophie?
Sophie.
Well, do you like it or what?
My name is Sophie.
Nice to meet you, Sophie.
Hurry! This way!
Sophie, come on!
Where are they going?
Forgive me, young masters, but did Lord Aston perchance come this way?
He just ran by a second ago. It seems like he was headed out of town. What the heck happened?
The turtle's transport containing our young guest is long overdue. Lord Aston fears they may have met with tragedy on the road.
That guest must be the boy Dad was talking about.
We should go take a look for ourselves.
Don't be silly. What can we do? We'll just get in the way.
We won't know for sure unless we try. The kid's coming from the capital, so we should head in that direction. All right, everyone, let's get this show on the road.
So, we now have to disobey our father's orders and, well, go and do that. Okay, so I'm going to learn this straight off the bat. And as you see, as she already has Elegant Flash, its crit rate is going to be buffed by 15%. I can't remember if crits are any good in this game or damage up 5%. Yeah, let's just learn this. Hubert, I don't think actually gets one. And also Cherio is just there. Like, Cherio's reaction to Asbel just going, I will spend the rest of my life with her, is just it's just funny because Asbel doesn't really understand. It's more doesn't know the context of what Sheria meant. So it's just one of those things. A cheeky retort.
This is the road that a visitor from the capital would use, right?
Huh? This road that we're on now is called East Lant High Road. It connects Lant with the capital city of Verona, and is primarily used to transport Crias gathered from the Lant region and...
Joink.
Ow! Don't pinch my cheeks. It hurts. I think she's hurt enough, little brother. But you know, Sophie, Sheria's cheeks are great for pinching too.
No, Sophie, stop!
Oh, that one is just hilarious. Okay, so I think there's another one where we go down here. It's either down here now or later on in the game. Apple. Crias shards. Yeah, little treasures.
Nice! I found one!
What is it?
I found a Crias shard! Pretty sweet, huh?
This is sweet?
Yeah, it's my new treasure.
Huh?
So, what treasures do you have?
I can't remember. I don't think I have any treasures.
Huh. Well then, I'll just give you this. Take good care of it, okay?
Okay, I will.
That is just precious. That is just precious. I like the opening of this game because it's just all
We're
kind
really gonna do
of
this?
sweet until well, until stuff happens. Ow! Being punched by a bear probably hurts. Especially if that bear is trained by, well, a rather mad, very rich Japanese guy. I butchered that reference. I've never actually played a Tekken. Well, I've never played a Tekken game since I was a kid.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous. Stay back.
Relax, we can handle this. Alright, just gotta draw one of them this way.
Ah! It's coming for us!
Asbel, Hubert!
Sheria, take care of the transport.
Right. This way, everyone. Hurry!
Bring it on! If we fight hard, we can take them!
Okay, the... I have no idea what that word is. Alpha wasn't pressing square. Yeah, to be fair, Asbel was really stupid during that cutscene. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I'll get to that after this cutscene.
Whew, I think they gave up. That's the last of them.
You fool!
What? What did I do now?
How many times must I tell you to stay put? You could have been hurt, or worse.
Stop.
Sophie.
Sophie? So she remembers something after all?
Actually, Asbel named her Sophie.
I see. I suppose you intend to play her guardian now.
That's not what I...
Lord Aston,
Is anyone hurt?
we are well, thank you.
Please accept my most humble apologies. I shall accept whatever punishment you deem fit for providing such inadequate protection.
In light of your son's bravery, I think this incident can be forgiven.
I am unworthy of such kindness, noble sir.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Now he's putting on his groveling act.
Our visitor, Master Richard, will be staying in the manor's guest chambers. I shall say this but once. Do not approach him for any reason. I will not accept any more troublemaking from you. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Lord Aston, we should be off.
Yes, of course. Please permit me to escort you the rest of the way.
Asbel, are you okay?
Oh, that was nothing.
That Richard person was inside the turtle's transport. I wish we could have met him.
Well, he'll be in the guest chambers.
Asbel, no! You can't possibly!
Oh, yes, I can. It's time to meet this Master Richard for ourselves.
But you can't! If Dad finds out, he'll have our heads!
Look, it'll be fine. We're just gonna take a peek. Now, let's get home and meet our new guest.
Yeah, as I was saying, Asbel was actually really stupid then. Because what if you couldn't have handled it? Though, plot armor's kind of a thing. I don't need to buy anything. Let's just continue on with the story. I think if we got here... Discovery! Oh. Is it up here that the... I know there is a skit up here. Yeah, full of hot air.
Wow, check out that view. I hope you're okay with heights.
Why?
Why? Because we're really high up and it would hurt if you fell.
Oh, that sounds bad.
What?
Hey, Asbel, what is this?
It's a windmill. See? The Eleth in the wind powers the blades, which is cool. The adults around here call this mill Lord Windegard, but I'm not a big fan of that name, so personally I prefer to call it... hey, where'd she go? I guess she really is afraid of heights, huh?
Oh god, that reminds me of something I used to do as a kid. Someone would start explaining something, partway through it I would wander off because I got bored. Yeah, I was a kind of a weird kid. So, we've got to go to the guest chambers. I thought like a manor would actually have more than just 4 rooms. Oh. Hello. Okay, so we can't go that way. Which I think there's a cutscene now telling us about. Now there's a cutscene telling us about it.
There he is. But if we go through here, someone will see us. So... Alright, we'll enter through the window. Who's there? Hey, it's only us. Are you okay?
Why do I even listen to you anyway?
Hold it right there. Who are you? I am Asbel Lant. My father's the lord of this manor. And you must be Richard from the capital. Come on, let's get out of here and have fun. You've never been to Lant, right? We can show you around.
Leave me alone. I would prefer to stay here.
You'd rather stay here in this dark room? All alone? Are you crazy? Don't you want to have fun?
I told you to leave me alone. And don't pretend to be my friend either.
What did you say?
You're only pretending to like me, so you can use me later. It's always the same. People are only nice to me when they want something for themselves. Or when they...
Master Richard,
Bryce,
it is time for your daily sword training. Please, ready your equipment.
not today. I'm not feeling well.
Enemies will attack whether you feel well or not. Avoiding training will only end up weakening your skills. Are you Lord Aston's son? These matters are no business of yours. Leave at once.
You shouldn't make him practice if he isn't feeling well.
Don't be a fool. My lessons are of the utmost importance, and not to be skipped for any reason.
Then I'll take the lesson in his place.
You?
All right, very well then. Though I fear you will end up regretting those words before long. If you truly wish to face me, I will be waiting for you in the garden out front. See you there.
Well, wasn't he an interesting character who is definitely not a possible villain? Wait, how did you get into the room? Through the window? Oh my, I suppose it isn't good to know the son of his lordship is so vigorous. Oh, it just reminds me when I play D&D. A locked door ain't gonna stop me.
I see you've come. Shall we begin?
Where's your sword?
I have no need to arm myself against a mere child.
I can't fight an unarmed man. It would be shameful for a knight to do so.
It seems our little swordsman is afraid of losing. In that case, I must insist that Richard take this lesson after all. Very well. Prepare yourself.
Asbel!
Oh, did the little knight fall down? Too slow. Are you even trying, boy?
Damn it!
What? So, the little knight has some skill after all. But this ends now.
Stop this at once!
Phew. Real knights are strong.
Amazing. He actually held his ground against Bryce.
Thank you for the lesson. Also, please forgive my earlier insolence. I hope you will let me spar with you again.
Asbel actually sounds grown up.
That fight must have scrambled his brains.
Hey, knock it off. True knights are polite and honorable. If a fellow knight agrees to train you, they deserve your thanks. Even I know that.
So you want to become a knight?
Yes, sir. More than anything.
You have some talent with a sword. Once you get older, I wager the knights would be proud to have you.
Really?
You should be ashamed, Bryce. There is no honor in provoking a child.
I apologize, sir.
I will take over Master Richard's training from this point forward. You may join the other guards inside.
I understand, sir.
With your leave, Master Richard.
That was amazing, Asbel.
He said you have talent. Imagine, my big brother joining the Knights.
Come on, Hubert, knock it off. I'm just glad that Richard won't be forced to practice when he's not feeling good.
Amazing.
Well, since the lesson is over and we're already outside, how about I show you something cool?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna take him to see the flowers.
But it's almost sundown.
Well, then you guys should stay here. Just play dumb if Dad asks about us, okay?
He'll never learn. Sophie, you go with them and make sure they don't get into any trouble, okay?
All right, guys, follow me.
Okay, so we are now down a party member. We're going somewhere where we can heal anyway, so... Oh. A wild seed bears fruit.
Did you hear that, Richard? He said I'm talented with a sword.
Indeed. You bested Bryce after all.
Is he really that big of a deal?
He is the scion of a noble family that has produced many renowned knights. In addition, he serves as my private sword instructor.
Oh, that sounds pretty impressive.
Indeed.
What is it with you and the size lately?
I think she's just bored of that sort of conversation. Okay, so... let's... Not that. This. And... yeah, may as well. Can never have too many apple jolts. And just make another rice porridge, because... I don't know. We won't get into actually what cooking does until after the prologue. So, we continue on. Well, we're showing him Lant Hill again. Well, we're going back up to Lant Hill. It's always good to check the save points, because you never know when there'll just be a random skip that you miss. I remember missing a lot. So, there's not much point getting into combat right now because... well, oh. Now it gives me the discovery for that. Okay.
Oh. It's beautiful.
I'm glad I could show you this, Richard. Would be a shame to come all the way from the capital and miss it.
You wanted nothing more than to show me this?
Yep, pretty impressive, huh?
You're really something.
There you are, Your Highness.
Bryce! Your Highness? Wait, you're Prince Richard, the son of our king?
The guards are quite frantically searching for you, my prince. I am most disappointed that you put them through such agony.
I apologize for the trouble, Bryce.
No apology required. In fact, this makes things much easier for me.
I thought today's lesson was over.
This is no lesson, boy. This is a duel to the death. To poor Richard's death, in fact.
What?
There are no guards to help you here, my prince. Your life is mine.
No! Richard, get back!
And we get into the game's first boss fight. Bryce, a trained assassin who fights with concealed claws. Watch him carefully and quick step often. Yeah, this is also something we can see. We can see all of his info. In this game, there are trophies, which I already have most of them, for beating bosses within a minute. Bryce isn't actually that hard, but a lot of this fight is just quick step, beat the hell into him, quick step, beat the hell into him. Unfortunately, Sophie's... what I will actually show off is you can change strategies in combat. So, if I change Sophie's style to aggressive, there will be less time with her standing around.
You're mine! You're mine!
There could be times where she's... Yeah, Bryce isn't a hard boss. Oh, we're getting into a thing is that Sophie is the only character that actually has a B-art.
No escape!
Oops.
No escape!
Being first aid, and
I'll make you
you can always tell when a boss fight happens because they always end like that.
Where?
That took me 45 seconds? Huh. Felt a bit longer than that. So, Sophie learned Physical Defense up 3, and Asbel learned Evade up 3.
Okay then. Have you had enough? Where's Richard? Richard, be careful! The cliff!
The cliff?
Come on, Richard! Give me your other hand! What's going on? What's this warm light all around me? What happened? Huh? Wait, we fell off the cliff! Sophie, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Oh, thank goodness. What about Richard? Is Richard okay too? Richard!
He wasn't hurt.
Really? Okay, good. That's good.
You look happy, Asbel. Why are you happy?
I'm happy because you and Richard are alive.
Because we're alive.
Oh.
Where? We fell off the cliff. I think the sun went down while we were knocked out. Are you okay, Richard? Nothing broken or anything?
No, I think I'm fine.
I can't believe we fell off a cliff and no one got hurt.
Your name is Asbel, yes? I owe you my life. Please, take this.
Why are you giving me your ring?
I owe you a great debt. This is the least I can do.
No way, no, I won't take it. I didn't save you for money or power or because you're some dumb prince. I did it for... Oh, never mind.
I didn't mean to insult you. Forgive me.
We should go back, Asbel.
Yeah, we should, but, I'm not really sure how. I guess we just have to climb. Sophie, Richard, I think it's time for a little hike. If monsters come, we fight together. That's the only way we'll beat them.
Yes, of course.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so Richard joined the party. Richard is kind of a bit more of an A-Art-focused character, though we find this out more... Well, I say more of an A-Art character. But he starts with the title Prince of Windor and the A-Art Sword Reign. He is the first in line of succession for the Windor throne. That's why he was targeted. Oh, FaceTime.
Hey. Richard?
You seem reserved. This is very unlike you.
Why would Bryce try to assassinate you?
I can think of several reasons, but none that are worth sharing.
But why not? I fought him off, you know. You can trust me.
I'm sorry, but it's more complicated than that.
What's wrong? You're making your angry face again, Asbel.
I'm not angry. I'm just frustrated.
Yeah, so Richard hasn't opened up to us quite yet. Pickled plum. This is a really odd place to find a pickled plum. Okay, so, oh. Yeah, there are quick time events here.
Hostiles!
I was trying to avoid you. I'll show off more about what the hell happened there.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's all of
and
them.
Dad. So, yeah, of course, yeah, backsteps, but it's just telling you about another way to avoid attacks. Right, this area is a little bit annoying because you've got to really watch where you step, and sometimes depth perception is a bit of a complication. I want the box. A life bottle. A medicine that revives a KO'd ally with 20% health. Can I... Okay, good. Discovery. Abandoned nest. A brother's
What made
pride.
this nest?
Probably a bird of some sort.
No, it wasn't a bird. What was it again? If Hubert was here, he'd know for sure.
Hubert is your brother?
Yeah, and he's super smart. He's always reading books and studying, so he knows everything. I mean, yeah, he's a bit of a wuss, but who cares when he's a genius?
You seem very proud.
Yeah, I am. But don't spread that around, okay?
Okay, so... During my first playthrough... Oh boy, this area was annoying. because I didn't really do much with quick time events, so I kept falling in, having to restart the area. Oh boy. And okay, yeah, just another cutscene, really.
Sophie, I know it's dark and kind of scary, but you don't need to worry, okay? I'll protect you.
Protect me?
What's that noise?
Something's there.
Hey, what's the big idea scaring us like that? All right, buddy, time to play.
We must be at our absolute best.
And we are thrown into a fight with two bear Helens. What a weird name. I know it's like probably something like Hellion, like in right, you know what? Strategy. Leader's target. Leader's target. I wanted to save this for later, but I forget they tend to not fight the one that you're fighting. And yeah, these guys, they hit like a freight train. Especially on Richard, who doesn't have a lot of health. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to show off using an item right here. So Richard, apple gel yourself. Oof. Yeah, if you're not that good at dodging, this fight can be a bit of a problem, I say as I immediately get hit.
Strong? How so?
But a ton of SP, well, mainly because it's doubled. Sophie's Elegant Flash was upgraded. Richard also got new art as well, which is nice. Well, he got Parry Heal, which...
See? With a team like ours, monsters don't stand a chance.
I'm on your team?
Yeah, of course you are. We need you, Richard.
You're not mad at me? But I insulted you.
Richard, it's fine. Seriously, I'd already forgotten about it.
Thank you.
Come on, we need to hurry if we're gonna reach the top.
I see that Asbel isn't the only one growing accustomed to combat.
Richard, are you happy when Asbel smiles?
Hmm? Well, I don't have a problem with smiling, but where did that come from?
So it makes you happy?
I haven't really thought about it.
Asbel was making a sad face earlier.
And you would rather see him happy?
I don't know. It's difficult for me to say for sure, but I think so.
Asbel and I are very similar. But I suspect the way we think about things is very different. Let's leave it at that. Right now, we should return to the meadow. Let's use these routes to get back up the cliff.
Right. And there's a box here. Another glass sphere. I don't know what these are actually used for. I can't remember at all.
Sophie, give me your hand. Here, I'll pull you up. All right, Richard, you're the next one up. What are you waiting for? Here, come on, take my hand.
Right.
Yes, all right, we did it. We made it back. It's amazing what friends can do when they work together. I'm really glad that both of you guys were here.
Friends?
Yeah, of course. We're all friends now, Richard.
Oh, I see.
Asbel, am I your friend too?
Yeah, of course you are.
What is a friend supposed to do?
A friend helps you out when you're in trouble. You laugh together when you're happy. Oh, come on now, tell me the honest truth. Have you forgotten what it's like to have friends?
I don't know.
I know. I've got a great idea. Let's use this tree to make a friendship pact.
Friendship pact?
It's a tradition in our town. If you carve your name in a tree, and then join hands, they say your friendship will last forever. There. Your turn, Sophie.
But I don't know how to write it.
Oh, yeah. Well, then we'll do it together. Come on over here. Sophie. There. Awesome. See? There you go. Okay. Now everyone put your hand in. From now on, no matter what happens,
The three of us will always be friends.
We will always be friends.
all right. Now our friendship can never be broken.
Hey, look! Sun's coming up. Wow, I'll remember this view and this day for the rest of my life.
Master Asbel! Are you there?
Master Richard! Master Richard!
Hey, Frederick! Over here! Over here!
Okay, so some members of the party got Pact Maker. All three of the characters actually got this. Exceed. Exceed is such a good thing to get whenever you see it, because it just raises all... Wrong one. Because it just raises all of your... well, your combo potential, basically. So, we are going to get in so much trouble. Yeah, everybody's worried sick. But, yeah, Aston is going to be absolutely livid. Oh, yeah. I've yet to save my game. Let's save over this one, because that was a little test thing I did, just to see how well it turned out. I have a lot of saves for this game. But, anyway, guys, I think that about does it for this part. So, as per usual, I've been Frozen Neptunia, and I'll see all of you lovable people in the next episode. Bye for now.